Hello and welcome back to the Author's Corner here. I'm so excited to have one of the authors of our fantastic e-media book, It Depends on You inspirational series. And we're going to be talking to her about her life, her clients, and how embracing her purpose is really changing the world around her. She is one of my dear friends and an integral part of Your Own University. If you haven't met me yet, my name is Antika Lisha, and I am the CEO here at Your Own University. And it is our pleasure to both bring you this amazing book and the incredible coaches here in this summit as well. So beside me here is the one and only Luci Mcmonagle. She is a money manifesting coach. She teaches about money mindset, languaging, and so much more. I have been a personal client of hers, and it is fantastic. Highly, highly recommended. And we're going to really dive deep here and take what she speaks about within our e-media book to the next level for you today. And we know that your time is precious, so we're going to stick to about 20 minutes so you can plan ahead, as always here in this summit, and get right into it. Are you ready, Luci?
Absolutely, I'm ready. Thank you
All right.
so kindly.
Yeah, absolutely. So Luci, what shifts in your life had you embrace your fulfillment, your purpose?
Wow, that's a really good question. And there's been really a lot of different shifts that has brought me to the point of my fulfillment. But the most incredible ones have actually started happening in 2008 when, after 20 years of being in healthcare, my physical health actually declined because of all of the 24/7 hours and all of the stress and really having a chaotic lifestyle and not being as in tune with myself as I would like to be. And that was the beginning. And from there, once I really set my priorities straight, which was to be better with myself and to really start asking, why am I here? What is my purpose and how can I help other individuals? That's when I started having the major breakthroughs of working with phenomenal women and helping them create an empire.
Beautiful, beautiful. And you really work a lot around money and manifesting. Will you tell us just a little bit of a deeper story into how you started learning about money and your money story?
The way I started learning about money was the lack thereof. In the beginning, I grew up very, very impoverished. My mother and father divorced when I was very young after my sister Vicky passed, and I was about 2 years old. And so living a life on social assistance taught me a lot about what life is like when you lack, when you go to bed hungry, when your mom has to actually make clothes for you because she can't afford to buy them. And that was the foundation of learning that. And obviously, because of that, my money story was, you have to work really, really, really hard with long, long hours, and you have to be away from your family, and you have to just get paid just enough. And if you didn't have bad luck, you'd have no luck at all. And so that's what I was learning when I grew up. But in my 20s, I discovered Louise Hay and You Can Heal Your Body. And from there, I started learning from mentors and other teachers about a different way of being and about a different way of thinking. And I was able to cultivate all of these experiences from these mentors and use conscious language and changing my mindset in order to create a different reality. Because when you're a victim, if you want to use that word, of poverty, you have to choose to become a victor of prosperity.
Yeah.
And that was one of the major turning points, was choosing to become a victor of prosperity rather than deeming myself a victim of poverty.
That is awesome. So choose to be a victor of prosperity. That's your tweetable from Luci Mcmonagle. Choose to be a victor of prosperity. Step 1 to financial abundance by Luci Mcmonagle. There you go. Tweet it, babes. Tweet it. I don't know why I just called all of you babes, but hey, you're a babe today. So that really leads into our next question, which is your top tips and what you learned to turn it around. Because I know that you've had many years now of financial abundance and success and many streams coming in. And I've personally watched this woman literally move mountains and move across the country and decide, well, maybe I want to move again, and do some pretty phenomenal things over the last year. And so it's, really listen, everybody, really listen. So what are your top tips, Luci?
My top tips is the first tip you have to have is you really have to be honest with yourself. And this is not to beat yourself over the head. That's not the intention. The intention is simply to know where you're at this current moment. And that's the only reason why you'd be honest with yourself, is to really say, okay, this is where I'm at. And then the second tip is you determine, where do I choose to go? Mm-hmm. And then if where you're at and where you choose to go is not matching up, then the third tip is to, how do I get to where I choose to go? What do I have to do? What do I have to learn? And when you present a question to your mind and or to the universe, it starts looking for solutions. And solutions start coming to you automatically. And they might not look like the way you think they should look, because if you have an idea, it's like, this is how the solution should look. You'll miss it because you won't be able to see the truth in it. And then once you start receiving the solutions, once you start paying attention, which is awareness, which is the fourth tip, you have to be aware of your surroundings. You have to be aware of the clues, and I call them little pieces of breadcrumbs and arrows that you're receiving, the signals that you're receiving from the different areas in your life. It could be a song on the radio. It could be one of your friends kept saying something. You could hear over and over again, from numerous different people about a certain thing. Like when I wanted to move and I wasn't sure where to move, I was putting it out there. It's like, gosh, where should I go? Where should I go? What am I supposed to do? Because I was so amped on wanting to start my mission. Right. And Atlanta, Georgia kept coming up 12 different times by 12 different people. Oh my God. And it was absolutely the best move I've ever made. But I was only there for about 5 months. And in that short period, I was in the streets, I was feeding the homeless, I was helping them, and I also got a new financial advisor. And so my mission was really helping people from the ground up in that area. So paying attention and looking for the signs is the most important after you determine where you're at, where you want to go, and how to get there, and then look for the clues and take actionable steps on the clues. Just noticing the clues and saying, oh, that's interesting. It won't get you much.
Won't get you where you're going. Take actionable step on the clues. So that's when you go into action. Correct. That's awesome. Great tips. And so you started talking a little bit about your mission and where you're going now and what you really want to do with helping people from the ground up. But what is your mission? What is your global view here? And how can we get involved?
My global view is to create a tribe of wealthy women and a few cool men that truly have this desire to make an impact on the world. Now, your world could be just your family and your friends and where you're working. That's your world. Or your world could be global. You could want to decide to have your word heard across the globe using the internet, using public speaking, or using some form that will get your message across. And once we create wealthy women, once we create a tribe of wealthy women, women will have better choices, because when you have economic power, you have more choices. When you have more choices, you have more power. When you have more power, you have more influence. And when you have more influence, you can make an impact on the world.
Absolutely. That's what we're going for.
Yes.
And so really this leads into the last segment of our journey. And I know that most people have gotten the email and came through here. Hopefully they've gotten your first tip and they've signed up for the 10 keys to six figures, your gift, your offer, your thank you for everybody here for being here.
Yes.
So hopefully they've gotten the first tip, and tell them a little bit about that if they haven't. So everybody, you can join in and get her 10 keys to six figures email series. It's a free gift that you have here. And then you also have an amazing program,
Yes,
introductory program that you're offering for our Summit viewers. So please tell everybody about that as well.
Absolutely. My 10 Keys to Unlocking Six Figures this year is an email program series that will not overwhelm you. I have it set up so that you only receive one tip per day for 10 straight days. And then that way you'll have a little bit of time to look at the tip, digest the tip, write it down in your journal if you journal, and then be able to start, how can I enact this in my life? And ask yourself, how can I enact in your life? Taking the actionable steps from the clues that we mentioned earlier. How can you become more? How can you become more wealthy? And I have a very special bonus for you at the end of the 10 keys. So please sign up to get your 10 keys. And then
you'll know the bonus.
I have a special bonus at the end of the 10 keys. So I'll make sure you open each of the emails too, because I also have little treats in each one.
Cool.
And special videos or audios and other things that I've created just for you for this summit.
And awesome. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
And tell everybody about Make Money Now, your boot camp. Yes. I'm so excited about this.
Yes. Make Money Now, my boot camp is one of my prize programs, and it's a beginning program to really start shifting your mindset and to learn where exactly are my thoughts, what exactly is going on with my mind, and how can I use conscious language to really become unstoppable and powerful in creating wealth and money practically out of thin air. Now, I'm not saying you will actually create money in thin air on your hands, but the people who have gone through this program have been so incredibly excited, because money starts coming to them in a bunch of different ways that they never would have even expected or even looked for had they not started changing their thoughts and their language, because it really opens you to help you create more wealth. And it doesn't mean like doubling and tripling your work hours. It means by doubling and tripling your income working less hours.
Yes, absolutely. I love that. So if you guys want to do that, all the links are right below. You'll see the 10 key link there, free gift. And you also see a link where you can go straight and immediately get access to her program, Make Money Now Boot Camp. It's a fantastic series. And thank you so much, Luci, for being here. It's awesome.
It's been such a pleasure. Thank you so kindly, Antigua. I really, really appreciate you, and I appreciate all of the hard work you're doing. Many blessings.
Thank you.
And
so everybody, you are your greatest asset. Like I say in the book, I really, really believe that you are your greatest asset. You are the most valuable jewel that you have to offer this world, and knowing yourself and embracing all of your strength and your power is why we're here at Your Own University, to help you step into this role of money mastery like Luci has, because we need this to create the change, to create the influence, and be the significant piece in our world. However big or small your world is, who knows what the ripple effect and how it will take place in the future. You can have one conversation and that person can change the world. You just never know. So really thank you for being here. Thank you for investing your time with us, and thank you for being present with us. We're so excited to get to know you. Hit reply to the emails. Tell us what you think. Join the Facebook group at Your Own University on Facebook and say hi to all of us. And it is beautiful to have you here. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.